Hi, welcome back. I'm BrainError, and today we are playing a game called The Dream Machine, which is a game that I played a while ago. I think it was about 2 years ago when it first came out. I played it and there wasn't that much interest in it. Now I've asked around and it seems that you guys are willing to give it another shot. And I know we have a lot more people in and a lot more people in with similar tastes to mine, which is great because this story seems really interesting and I think it's gonna have everything that we want in a game. It's claymation, which I also really super into, and I just love how different it is. I think I only played the first chapter, so we're just gonna start all over again, and I'll delete the previous playthrough of that. So it's all new, and I really hope that you guys like it, because I was really into it, but because there was so little views on it, I thought, well, you know, am I just playing this for myself? Then I might as well not record it, you know? So, I really do hope you like it and see what you think of it. It's a bit of a slow starter, but I think it's gonna get really get going after a while. Right. So we're gonna play chapter 1. We are like the spider, we weave our life and then move along in it. We are like the dreamer, who dreams and then lives in the dream. The Sleeping Machine presents The Dream Machine Chapter 1. Also think this game didn't get any recognition. I mean, it did get some awards, but I mean, in general, I've not heard anybody talk about it. And I don't know why. Ah! So this is us. It's a forked branch jutting out of the sand. Pick up fishing rod. Pick up another piece of wood. Oh, we can make a fire. Shovel. Is that it? Move rock. What's in the rock? Pick up lighter. Oh, cool. So that's it. Examine trees. It said examine trees. Are those coconuts? Maybe. So can we hit the thing? Oh, do I have to drag it? Nope. So... is that it? Ah! Can I put the fire anywhere? Oh, can I put... oh, I need to put the fire here, of course. Yes. And then the lighter. Okay, we got a nice fire going. Don't step in it. Examine hole. Is there something in it? Oh, a worm! Oh, we need a worm. See how cool this is? It almost looks like real mud, doesn't it? But it's all clay. Well, they kind of use all sorts of stuff that they found around, but yeah, it's all clay and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So we can put that on the hook. I've baited the hook with the worm. Now we can put you on here. Right. The fishing rod is baiting with the worm. Alright. Oh. Reeling fish! Wow. That was quick. Can we eat the fish? I can't bear to skewer this poor thing while it's still alive. Okay, how do we kill it? With the shovel? Oh! Yes! Ooh, that's what the shovel was for. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, indeed. Okay, can I now cook it? Yes. Okay. Can I eat it? Isn't quite done yet. Why does it say pick up fish then? It's getting very red. Oh, examine wreck. The boat has been smashed against that rock. Is that how I ended up here? It's strange that I can't remember something like that. Can we pick up the fish? Yes. Can we eat the fish? It tastes great, but what's this? There's a piece of paper in the belly of the fish. Okay. Use map with self. Oh, so it's a treasure map. So we need to dig here. So these are the trees, I'm guessing. So... oh, that's the rock, tree, and rock. So I think we need to dig here-ish. Yes! Ah, it's an alarm clock. Wakey wakey! Ah! Alright, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off! Thank you. Welcome to the dream machine. Yes. Examine boxes. These boxes are all we managed to move here last night. Oh, these two are filled to the brim with crime novels. We haven't installed the light fixtures yet. So that's the nursery. I'm just gonna look at everything. It contains an assortment of bedspreads. It says baby clothes on the label. This on the label on this box says Victor's clothes. So that's us, I guess. Victor. These two contain books mostly. Okay. Examine painting. That painting seems a lot like in my dream. I must have fallen asleep looking at it. It has the kind of tacky charm that Alicia usually hates. Okay, so I can't examine it further. I have nothing in my inventory. Examine lamp. This must have belonged to the previous inhabitants. It doesn't work. Examine window. This view is much nicer than our old apartments. I'll miss being close to nature though. Sounds like somebody didn't really want to move in the first place. Ooh, guitar! My old axe. A reminder of my dreams of becoming a stage musician. Once we're settled, I'll try and get the music career brewing again. These two contain parts of my precious vinyl collection. This contains some parental reading material that I'll dig into as soon as we're able. Stable, I mean. What's in here? Oh, these little dudes are so cute. Look at them. What's this? Pick up telephone? But I want to look at these guys. Look how cute they are. Aww. I want to make these, man. They're so cute. They look like, what do you call them? The baby monitor things, because they got little speakers. Right, we got a telephone. Alright. These two contain some of Alicia's eBay purchases. There's gotta be some. Ah, there's Alicia, I guess. These two contain some of her winter clothes. There are no lights here yet. Examine coat. It's her favorite coat. She wore it out on our first date. Aww. It looks like there's something behind this box. Okay, move it. Ah! We can plug in the phone? Yes! Okay, there's mail. Do you want to examine the mail? Can I read the letter, please? Dear Mr. and Mrs. Neff, thank you for choosing Prosser and Anchorage for Realtor Service. We hope you enjoy your new home for many years to come. If you have any questions regarding our services, if you have questions regarding the apartment or maintenance issues, please don't hesitate in directing them to our head office at this number. We look forward to continuing to serve you. Again, thank you for choosing Prosser and Anchorage. So that is their realtor services. So it's 555-497680. Do I remember that? Do I need to call them? Can I open the door? Can I leave the apartment? Are you leaving? I'm just gonna check if the furniture has arrived. The caretaker said he dropped by with our spare key this morning. Would you mind staying here until he's been? I guess the movers can wait a little longer. He hasn't forgotten us, has he? Why don't I call him and make sure he hasn't? Yeah, you do that. I'll fix us breakfast in the meantime. Okay, so... I guess we call the realtors? Hello? Prosanangovich, how may I help you? Hi, my name is Victor Nev. My wife and I moved into an apartment arranged by your company. Why, hello, Mr. Neff. What can I do for you? I'm trying to reach the caretaker of this building. You wouldn't happen to have his number, would you? What's the address of the building? Sorry, I don't know. We just moved here yesterday. I can't recall the exact address. Oh, don't worry. It'll come to you. You probably have it written down somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it someplace. Just call me back when you find it. Thanks, bye. So, where am I supposed to find that? In my pocket. Right, let's talk to Alicia. Maybe she knows. Let's open the fridge. Is there stuff in the fridge? We'll have to do a market run later today. Oh, yeah. An empty fridge is a depressing sight. Is it in here? Oh, nope. Enter the living room. Why would I want to place a box there? Some wilted plants, probably left here by the previous tenant. These three contain various knickknacks for the modern living room. Okay, but can I like have a number? Ooh, pick up crumpled paper. Let's see what the crumpled paper is. Seems to be the remains of a letter. Somebody tried to destroy it, but the fire didn't quite consume it entirely. If I unfold it carefully, I might be able to read it. That should do it. Okay, can I read it? Can I read it? Oh. I better be careful when I rotate the pieces. They look very delicate. Oh no, they're really hard to rotate as well. I bet. Okay, so this is like this. Up. Up. There. Rotate, rotate, rotate. A little bit better. So this is the top bit. To whom it may concern. And then this probably goes here. Is that? And this goes here. The previous tenant. Is this like this? And then you go here. And you go on the other side. Right. Somebody just knocked on the door? Yeah, so to whom it may concern, I'm hiding this note in the hope that something won't find something. Know what? I'm not paranoid. Look under the floorboard below the light switch in the bedroom and you'll see what I mean. Whatever. Something, mine, and I'm not staying around to something what it does. Perhaps you'll be able to figure it out. Travis, the previous tenant. Interesting. So why was Alicia making noise in the kitchen? Are you alright, my dear? So where can I find a note where it says what our address is? Skin lotion, baby oil, Examine the mirror. Oh, it's us. Nice. Hello, handsome. Can we take a shower? I'd love to get out of these clothes, but there'll be plenty of time for that later. If you know what I mean. Can I have a wee? Can I have a wee? No? Okay. Okay. Where do I find the address? Does she know? I didn't think you'd be up for another hour or so. I thought I'd surprise you with breakfast in bed. Oh, that's sweet of you. I know, aren't I sweet? She's kind of devilish looking, to be honest, but at least she's nice. It's almost done. Could you set the table for us? I'd like to contact the caretaker before I do that. How's that going for you? Do you know the address of this building? No, it slipped my mind. But we ought to have it written down somewhere around here. Thanks, Alicia. Thanks a bunch. I can see you're not going to be of any use. Oh! Examine envelope. There you go! Mr. and Mrs. Neff 12 Dupont crest. Ah, yeah. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, use telephone. Professor Nankovich, how may I help you? Yeah, hi, it's Victor Neff again. I have another question for you. Hello again, Mr. Neff. How can I help you this time? You wouldn't happen to have his number, would you? What's the address of the building? That's the old building behind Esper Square, right? I think so. We're new in town, so I don't know where everything is just yet. Let's see here. I'm not finding any caretaker at that address. You wouldn't happen to know his name, would you? Afraid I can't remember. Must have slipped your mind. Oh, God. So we gotta call back again? Talk to Alicia. Do you know? Have you found something to put the breakfast on? No, I need to know the caretaker. Does it say... Do you remember the name of the caretaker? I can't recall exactly. Norton? Horton? Morton? Something like that. Okay, thank you, honey. Ah, I went into the I went into the bathroom. I didn't mean to. Oops. Such a small house and still so confusing. Okay, let's do it again. Ah. Yes. Professor Nankovich, how may I help you? Yeah, hi, it's Victor Neff again. I have another question for you. Still the same question, though. Right, his name, I think, is Morton. Morton, you say? Pretty sure that's what he said. I have a Felix Morton here, but he's actually listed as your landlord, not the caretaker. That's why I couldn't find him. Would you like his number instead? Yeah, I suppose it must be the same guy. Then his number is 555-647533. Right, got it. Was there anything else you needed? No, that's fine for now. Thank you for your help. Alright, goodbye. Bye. Okay, Mr. Morton. We're gonna get ya.
Morton here.
Hello, this is Victor Neff from the second floor. The couple you let in yesterday?
Yes, hello, Mr. Neff. Are you setting in all right?
Everything's fine, thanks. But I was wondering when you'd be around to deliver the spare key you mentioned last night.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd all but forgotten about that.
I figured you might have.
I'll be right up.
Thanks. Alrighty. Right, so I think we can use the box in the living room. Guys. Alicia. Would you like to have breakfast? Have you found something to put breakfast on? Yeah. Great, then let's eat. Just sit down and I'll bring us the breakfast. Okay, so we're gonna have dinner first and then Mr. Morton's gonna come over, huh? Give me food! Did the door just go? Isn't this magical? The first breakfast in our new apartment. I'm skeptical about this cardboard table though. We can eat in style once the furniture shipment arrives. But how was it? How was what, my dear? How was your first night in your new home? Did you sleep well? I dreamed a lot, so can't have been sleeping all that deeply. Oh, what did you dream? The doorbell's going. I dreamt I was alone on a small island. What did you do? I dug a worm from the ground. A worm? Whatever for? I used it as bait to catch a fish. Do you always dream about torturing small defenseless animals? Only in my good dreams. That's why I love you, I guess. I found a note in a dish. What did it say? The doorbell! It was a treasure map. How exciting! Did you find the treasure? I was just about to, but the alarm clock went off and the sound must have fused with my dream. That's when I woke up. It's strange how the mind incorporates real things into dreams like that. I've read that it does that for us to get our precious rest no matter what. It only wakes us up if it thinks that you're in danger. It's comforting to know that my mind is looking out for me even when I'm sleeping. Did you hear that doorbell, honey? Is it just, am I just imagining that? I don't know. What do you think it means? What means? Your dream, silly. They're knocking on the door now. Oh my god. I don't know. What do you think it means? Do you want my appeasing answer? Or do you want to know what I really think? I trust your judgment on this one. You can't be diplomatic in all situations. You know that, right? I just want you to tell me what you think, without any prior bias, and also will that person stop ringing the bell? In that case, I won't tell you. It was just a dream, Alicia. You're taking it too seriously. I'm sorry, Victor. I guess the force of pregnant mood swings is strong with me today. Don't I know it? This is quite a breakfast. How long have you been up? Since about 9. I was having a dream, but after a while it turned really weird. That's when I woke up. What happened? Well, this guy kept ringing the doorbell and nobody was answering it, so he just wouldn't stop. Do you remember the caretaker that let us in last night? How could I forget? He's quite a character. I can't seem to remember his name though. His name is Felix Morton. He showed up in my dream. Sounds like he made quite an impression on you. To be honest, he sort of creeps me out. He seems alright to me. Maybe in real life, but the dream version of him was a real creep who kept ringing the doorbell. So what was so weird about your dream? Could we save that conversation for later? I don't want to talk about it while we're eating. It's a bit graphic, you see. Of course. Speaking of the caretaker, I just called him about the spare key. He said he'd be right up. Yeah, I thought I heard the doorbell. That must be him. I'd better go let him in then. Sounds like a plan. I'll go wash up while you let him in. You need any help with that? Stop pampering me, dear. I'll be fine. You know, be grateful. Okay, let's get up because I can't take the ringing anymore. Hi! You been there a while?
Hello again, Mr. Nev. Here's the spare key.
Thanks.
Is the apartment in order?
Everything's fine.
Just tell me if you need help with anything. Was that all?
If I need you again, where do I find you?
I have an office downstairs. Didn't you see it when you arrived?
I guess I was too tired.
Just ring the doorbell. I live and work there, so I'm there at all times.
You live in your office?
The office is just the front room. My apartment extends further in.
You had me worried there for a second. What should I call you? Are you caretaker or the landlord? Professor Nankovich didn't have you listed as the caretaker.
I can see how that would be confusing. My family's owned the house for generations. I rent out the apartments I don't need and try to take care of the estate as best as I can, making me both caretaker and your landlord.
I see. That's all for now.
Then I'll head downstairs. Don't be shy if you need me.
Thanks. Alright. Time to see what the furniture movers are up to. Yeah, can we check with our wife first? Hello? Alicia? Was that Mr. Morton I heard in the hallway? He was just here to drop off the keys. Did you get a creepy vibe of him? I can't say I did. He seemed quite nice to me. Oh. Did you want anything, my love? What'd you think of this note I found? Let me see. I think it might be a hoax. It sounds too good to be true otherwise. Like something you'd read in a crime novel. He probably left us a present under the floorboards and wanted to rile us up a bit before we found it. Does the fact that somebody tried to destroy the note lend it some credence? Nah, he probably did that himself to make it seem more mysterious. He seems to have made sure that we can read the important parts at least. Either way, I think we should check what's under the floorboards in the bedroom. You do that, honey. You're a little bitch, aren't you? Right. Let's go to the hallway. We go downstairs. Call the elevator. Ouch! Oh, hello. Oh, I thought that might happen. You're one of the new tenants, aren't you? That's right, I'm Victor Neff. My wife and I just moved in next door to you. Why, hello, young fella. I'm Edie Jones. I'm the resident senior in this house. I seem to be having some sort of problems with the elevator. The door jams every once in a while. You'd be well advised to keep some sort of grease product handy. I'd lend you some butter, but I'm all out, I'm afraid. That's alright. I'll probably be able to find something. I'm sorry if the sound disturbed you, ma'am. I'll leave you in peace now. See you later then, Mrs. Jones. Just call me Edie. Everybody does. Bye then, Edie. Goodbye, dear. Okay, so we need some sort of grease. Do we have any grease? Grease? Do we have grease? Examine stove. Do we have grease in there? Still hot. Do we have grease? Oh, I know! Come on. Stop talking about the stove. We've got baby oil. Baby oil? Yes. Okay, back out we go. We're gonna oil that bitch up. Delicious baby oil on the delicious baby elevator. Okay. Yes. Okay, we want to go to the first floor, right? Because it's American. First floor is ground floor. Nice. So, I'm guessing this is Doodle. Oh, yes, he is. Can I have this key? That must be the key to Mr. Morton's office. It's a very fat key. I don't need to talk to him right now. Ah, the movers. Examine mailboxes. Do I have mail? Where's me? Brittle? Morton. Morton Estates, Morton. It says Brittle, but I think this is ours now. Okay, can we look? Do we not have a key? Ah! Oh, there's nothing in it. Okay. Can we put stuff in? Can we put stuff in it? Ah, fine. Let's talk to the movers.
Are you Victor Nev?
Yeah, that's me.
We've got your sofa here, sir. Ready and delivered. So if you just sign the recipe right, I can't read, receipt right here, I'll leave it in your hands.
But it's blocking the entrance.
You should have thought about the size when you bought it, sir. Quite a common mistake, really. We deliver door to door, like it says right here in the contract. And technically speaking, this sofa has been delivered to a door.
I don't buy that for a second. I think you managed to get your sofa stuck in the doorway. And since you can't free it yourself, you're just gonna leave it here?
You call it stuck, I call it delivered. Sir.
And you're content with that?
I guess I am.
When did you stop caring about your job, man?
Helping people move their furniture is my greatest passion, sir.
Come on, help me out here. I've got a pregnant wife upstairs and I can't free this by myself.
Well, I guess I could give you this complimentary crowbar. I'm sure a big guy like you will be able to pry that sofa free in no time. Provided that you sign the receipt, of course. Or the recipe. Depends on what your dyslexia makes you say.
Your moving firm is by far the worst I've ever employed.
A thorough checkup is always recommended before employing someone's services, sir.
He's right. I refuse to sign anything until the sofa's in our apartment.
That will be standing here for a long time, and I wish to remind you, we're charging you by the hour.
Fine, give it here. I'll sign the damn thing.
I'm glad to see you reason, sir. Here you go.
You haven't heard the last of this.
Signed and delivered. Personally, I consider this a job well done.
Sure you do. Is there anything else? There's another ventilation grate. I wonder why there's so many. Right, well, we've got a crowbar, which means that we can look underneath the floorboards, probably. I guess. Can we? I want to look under the floorboards. I want to look under the floorboards. I want to see what's under the floorboards. What's under the floorboards? The floorboards. What's under the floorboards?
What's in the box?
Well, it's not a box, so it's in the floorboards. Crowbar. Where is the... Oh, it's there. Why didn't you lie up then? The crowbar snapped in half. Seriously, from a fucking floorboard? It's not even metal! Good thing I managed to get the board up before it broke. To be honest, you didn't really need a crowbar for that, but whatever. Examine hole. Oh. Okay, so this is gonna be a good jigger. This device seems to be where the current ends up. I have no idea what it does. So it has to go all the way around, does it? Hey! Done it! Got it! That seemed to have overloaded the fuse. Okay. It was probably designed to blow before anything else could happen. Maybe I can bypass it somehow. Remove the burned fuse. Fuse useless now, I'll throw it away. Okay, so we need something conductive. What about the key? Hey! That seemed to have been too much power for the machine to handle. Completely burned out. I wonder what it operated. Oh! What was that? I thought I heard some kind of noise. I don't know really. I did what the note said and found a circuit under the floorboard. After I tampered with the circuit, the painting blew up. What's that behind the painting then? Not sure. Have a looky. It's un camera. So what is it? Looks like a surveillance camera. A camera? You mean somebody was peeping on us while we slept? It certainly seems that way. Who would do such a thing? I don't know. And maybe the previous tenant taped his sexual conquests. Isn't this setup a bit elaborate for that? And why would he leave a note leading us to the camera? It doesn't make sense. Could be one of our neighbors. A neighbor? They would have to break in, cut a hole in the wall, mount the camera, draw a cable through some walls. All this without anyone noticing? You're right, it sounds a bit far-fetched. Mr. Morton is my prime suspect. I was just about to say that. It does seem like the likely culprit. After all, he had free access to the apartment. And if it was Mr. Morton, that means he found a note left by the previous tenant and tried to destroy it. That makes sense. I told you I got a creepy vibe from the guy. It has to be Morton. He's trying to fulfill some kind of perverted fantasy peeping on us. I feel so violated, Victor. I think we should call the police immediately. What do you think? I'm gonna beat the snot out of him. I'll make sure he doesn't get away before the police arrive. Maybe he's probably noticed that we've discovered what he's up to. I'll just go down and keep an eye on him until the police gets here. That sounds like a good idea. We have to make sure he doesn't get away with this. I'll call the police in the meantime. Okay, so Mr. Morton might be a pervy perv. A peepin' Morton. Alright, you call the police. I'm going downstairs. Bye. Alright, go back into the creaky, greasy baby elevator. The baby elevator. Delicious baby elevator. Ring doorbell. I can hear him moving in there. I have to get in and make sure he doesn't tamper with the evidence linking him to the camera. Can I get the key? That must be the key to Mr. Morton's office. My hand's too thick to reach it. I have nothing. Oh no. Leave. So what can we use? Can you open this door though? The stairwell seems to have been sealed off. Judging by the warning tape, I'd say it's probably hazardous. Nothing in the lobby. Oh, coat hanger. Yes. Okay. Let's try with the coat hanger. Yeah. Take it. Pick up the key. Right. Key. I've unlocked the door. Just open the door, damn it. Oh, that's the end of chapter 1. Is that what it said? Mr. Morton? I know you're in here. We found your camera. My wife's upstairs calling the police. They'll be here any minute. And that's the end of chapter 1. I'm really happy that I'm playing this again. Like I said, it's a bit of a slow start, but I'm pretty sure all shit's gonna go down eventually. And it is very creepy that Mr. Morton has a camera in our apartment. And are we the only ones that he's spying on? We don't know. So, yeah. Stay tuned. See what I did there? Stay tuned for the next episode and maybe we'll find out what Mr. Morton's up to. Or maybe not. Don't know. Because there's 5 chapters in this, I think. So, we've got a bit to explore and to find out. But I am really excited. Let me know what you think. And I will see you when I see you.